Hi guys, welcome to English 1102. I sent out an email yesterday kind of noting how the course functions, and I wanted to post a welcome video to our class, talk a little bit about how it works, how to navigate through our course, and if of course you have any questions, I will be hosting office hours. Alrighty, so our course is laid out a little bit here so you can see everything here. The only thing you won't be able to see on your end is this little discussion board because that's for my grading. You'll be able to find announcements here, including the welcome video that I will go ahead and post there. You will also be able to get your Google account. You will need to have a Google account if you do not already for this class. I went ahead and linked how to get that. That's also located in Unit 1. I also am going to be using what's called Remind. It's actually a kind of a text messaging system. It doesn't actually allow me to see your phone number and you to see mine, but it actually allows me to send updates to you guys for the course, which is really, really nice. So I won't spam you. I actually posted it's very simple to join. And once you do it, you should be getting a little text from me probably around Tuesday or Wednesday. There's also a PDF I've included if you can't figure that out. Okay, so class is pretty straightforward. I'm going to go through the syllabus here just a little bit and spend some time. The way that I've set up the course, like I mentioned, is that you will need to use and have a Google account. Okay, what I've done for this class is I've actually gone ahead and embedded the document. So you can see that the document is scrolling. I also include some things as a PDF, such as the syllabus. Occasionally, you will find links to click on. If at any time during the course you cannot see a link, please let me know immediately. Please let our embedded reading, writing, and speech assistance coach know, and I'd be happy to get that all set up. So I would like for you guys to start by reading through the syllabus, the due dates, and the units to kind of get us started. This is a 5-week class, and it goes very, very quickly. So please remember that a 16-week course and an 8-week course seem a little bit longer, but 5 weeks is going to seem very, very quick. So just going over a few things here, I don't require a specific online textbook. Anytime there is a reading, I will provide that for you guys. And you should have internet access. So we aren't required in an asynchronous course to meet virtually as a class or required to meet one-on-one. It is an option to meet with me one-on-one. Again, you do not have to. However, you do need reliable internet. You need to have access to a computer. You do need a webcam and a microphone. And so these are things that you're going to need during the semester. I highly recommend that you use Chrome or Firefox as your browser. You can kind of see here at the top of my screen that I'm using Google Chrome. If you are a Mac user, that Safari typically has problems, repeated problems, as well as you shouldn't be accessing Blackboard, through your phone because the application lags so much. Because this course does require internet and we are working, that means that your internet not working is not going to be an excuse for submitting assignments. You will know all 5 units or weeks are planned out already, so you will know all the assignments up front. So the course is out of 200 points total. The grade breakdown you can find under each unit, and so that way you can review your grades at any time. You should be checking your Blackboard weekly. I will respond and engage with you guys as much as possible throughout this course. Again, very, very important that you're checking weekly. I usually will update grades 1 to 2 times a week. So you guys can read through the course objectives. They will also be posted under each unit so you can kind of see how we're achieving those objectives. You can see the capstone assignment, which I won't go over here with you guys, and what the breakdown of what we're doing each week. So again, the objective can be found here, our assignments, and how many points that is. So again, you can read through this on your own time. I wanted to take a minute to talk about what I call netiquette, mostly because this is where I tell students that the COD, Student Code of Conduct, while we aren't physically on campus, applies still. I posted the link for the PDF if you are not sure or can't find it. I want you to participate. I want you to have a dialogue with other students in the class. I want you to engage with me in a civil manner. Again, this means that I expect you to be respectful towards various viewpoints, ideas, lifestyles. And again, the reason that you're here is you want to learn and engage and really explore differing opinions than your own. So I've never, like I said, had this problem in a class before, but I have a zero tolerance policy for that. And I can dismiss you from the classroom and the course if I do find an issue here and now. Under attendance, I kind of mentioned here that I do require you to log on weekly, engage with materials. You should be checking Blackboard once a day minimum. Again, you know when everything will be coming at you, but this is very, very important to kind of keep up with. You guys can see I have a due date schedule. I'll go over in a minute. Because this is a 5-week course, I don't allow makeup work. If you get behind, you won't be able to catch up. You won't be able to, in week 1, do all 5 weeks of the course. This is not a self-paced course. You have to do it week by week. That being said, it does not hurt you to look to see what's coming next week and what the due dates are. If you know you have a busy schedule outside of my class, please plan ahead. Okay. I don't have a final exam for the course. You will be completing a capstone project. If you don't complete that, you will get a failing grade in the course. Academic honesty and consequences for academic honesty still apply here. Same as if we were in person. It's very serious. The college is kind of ramping up their reporting and things like that. Even if I suspect it, we will have a conversation. However, there is an academic discipline that is pretty serious. So please take time to read through that. You guys can look at the withdrawal deadlines here. You can read through the incomplete policies. I really just want you guys to read through that. One thing I do want to highlight here is that I have, again, posted my email here under the email section, but the access and accommodations here, if you feel that you may need any kind of accommodation in the course, please go ahead and go through access and accommodations. They are going to determine, and again, I linked here, if you are going to have an accommodation in the course, not me as the instructor. If access and accommodations approves that, then you can go ahead and they will kind of communicate that to me as well as you need to communicate. If you know you already have an accommodation from the accommodation center and you are going to be using it in the course, you must let the instructor in this course or any course know. It's very, very important. Otherwise, we have no idea. Again, please take some time to read through the syllabus. I'm going to go over to this due dates tab so you guys can see this very quickly. Due dates tab, again, another embedded document. We are working on the College Edu page time, also known as the Central Time Zone. You guys can see here how I have broken down things a little bit. So each Monday, you guys will be able to kind of have a fresh start, if you will. But again, I've got all 5 units already posted in our folder. Okay, so work for each unit, it says, is to be completed and turned in by the date indicated, 11:59. Don't email me and say it's 12:01. I already did it. I will say no credit. Okay, similarly, if there's a reply or a second due date, don't wait until 11:59. Again, not a self-paced course here, but really important that you guys kind of follow through with that. All right, so introductions, you guys can kind of see the breakdown. Again, Thursday, July 2nd, which means 11:59 p.m. that night. All of these due dates are 11:59 p.m. Okay, again, I'm not giving credit for late work. I won't accept it after the final due date. And so take the time to kind of note those. If you've got a planner for the course, look ahead, put those dates down. For me, I have to have a physical planner. I cannot put everything in my phone. If you need my contact information, I have embedded a Google Doc about myself. I'm going to go ahead and get our reading, writing, and speech coach's information up here. We're just kind of tweaking that still. So you guys can find out a little bit about me and about our course. Whenever I host office hours, there is a little tab that's called Virtual Office Hours. This is the information to get to my Zoom. Again, every Monday from 12 to 1, I will be on Zoom, that means there will be a meeting room. I have a waiting meeting room. So if you are worried that there's going to be 10 students on there, there will not be. You'll be talking with me one-on-one unless you tell me otherwise. If you do not have Zoom already, I've got the free sign up. Zoom is free. Again, private meeting room, so you guys can kind of know where I will be at. Again, our reading, writing, and speech coach will actually have office hours as well on Thursdays. So that's really important. I'm going to put a separate kind of document there so you can find that. You can find my grades under my grades tab. I'm trying to think what else you guys kind of need as a little overview here. All right, let's talk about units, because this is probably the most important thing. One unit, or in other words, 1 week of class. Each week or each unit has a folder. If I go ahead and click into Unit 1, you can see my objectives here, and you can also see and scroll through how to do things. I make pretty detailed instructions about how to do things. Whenever you see something that has this little push pin kind of icon, that means this is a Dropbox, and you're going to turn that in. Okay, so our first unit, we're actually going to be setting up our e-portfolios. We're going to be doing a shared slide doc. We're going to be doing a screencastify, so we're going to get right into things quickly. So I want to give you guys a little quick example here of something that you might be doing. Let me go ahead and pull something up here quick. Okay, so if this were me and I went to submit my work, again, every time you see the push pin, that means you've got work to turn in. Again, looking at the due dates. So if I click on this little bolded area, I'm going to go up to create a thread. So every single time we do this every week, you will create a new thread. So I'm going to create a thread, and the instructions will tell you what to call. This one is going to be called Unit 1 Productions. Okay, now when you're going to do the assignment, I may ask you to copy and paste your portfolio URL. So let's talk about how to do that really quick, because we'll do this every week, sometimes twice a week. So if this is my portfolio, I want to go in and I want to hit publish. So everything was going to go live, which I didn't change anything in my portfolio, so it's a little mad at me. I'm going to copy my published site link up here, and it's going to populate my link. I'm going to copy and paste that, and I'm going to copy and paste here. Notice how it doesn't kind of get hyperlinked here. Now, it's not necessarily wrong, but I want us to be able to have easy clickable pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this, and I'm going to go over to this little link button here. Click that, and I'm going to paste the exact same link. And I want to make sure this target says open this in a new window frame. Okay, and then I'm going to hit insert. I'm going to hit OK, and notice that I now have a hyperlink, and I can hit submit. So that's how we're going to submit our work for each unit. Okay, so each unit, like I said, is built out already for you guys. Again, even when we have readings, they are not going to be in a textbook. They are going to be embedded. It's important you check which section you're going to read. For example, this is Olive Swale's book. We are not going to read the whole thing. We would probably still be here in 10 weeks. So we are not going to do that. So for example, this one you'll read 21 to 29. This, if you don't see a page number, you'll read, I believe this is 7 pages. Occasionally we'll do shared brainstorms. So you can see the document itself, but you will need to click on the link to access that. Okay, I can click on that, and then you should have access to that. Okay. You guys get the idea. Okay, so we'll have a lot of shared spaces and things like that. You will get your capstone project during week or unit 2. You guys kind of get the deal. So the one thing I tell students about is when we are taking a look at each unit, notice that I'm posting the welcome video here, but every single week I've got typed out instructions, but I will be posting new videos each week. So do not work ahead in doing this. It will only hurt you, and you might have to go back and correct things later. Okay. The best advice, like I mentioned in my email to you guys, is that you should plan accordingly. Plan when you're going to do the work. It will probably take you a lot more time the first week or unit or two just to get into the swing of things, to kind of get familiar with the course materials and getting set up online here. Okay. If there are any questions from you guys, please do not hesitate to ask me. I will have virtual office hours on Zoom today from 12 to 1. So please feel free to ask me. Again, I'm not on Zoom any other times beside that, but our reading, writing, and speech coach will be having office hours on Thursday from 3 to 4 to answer questions. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'm so excited to get this class started.